Okay, folks, we're back, and theoretically we should be loaded in. I know you're probably seeing a black screen at the moment, but that should change. Ah, there we are. We're back in game. Now, one of the major changes that the Grinzel told me had happened were some quite impressive changes to some of these planets. Let's take a look at them. Oh my, that is beautiful. This song is called Findings. It's by August Wilhelmsen, cryptic. Check out Pluto. Alright, I'm going. Should be around the outside somewhere. I can't see it, Captain. I can see your anus, though. Oh, that's going to be the outer debris. Is that Pluto? No. There she is. John, I thought Karen was significantly... What's this? Iris. Good old Pluto. Iris here. I believe there's more. It's just a matter of finding them. And we are. Oh, look at that. Neptune, you look gorgeous. And it'd be remiss of me not to take a look at Saturn and its moons. Is it Saturn or Jupiter that they've just found a load more moons on? Where's Jupiter hiding? Not that Jupiter hides. Nice. That is a good texture. Look at that. The Eye of Jupiter. Earth, where's Mars? Let's have a look at Venus. Lovely thick cloud cover over Venus. Yeah, you can all have ships when I'm able to build them. Mercury there. And Mars, there she is. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Right, let's unpause. Keep doing what we were doing. I think we've already told you to research, haven't we? To fast speed. Yes, we have already told you to research. Construction is complete. Let's not worry about armies for the moment. Yep, you're constructing something. We can't do anything else with Mars at the moment.
Technology discovered.
Do you think maybe it's time we got a colony ship and took over a world? Oh my! What was that? The United Earth Embassy on Vulcan has been the target of a successful terrorist attack. Several hundred human and Vulcan casualties have been reported. Domestic violence is almost unheard of on Vulcan, and no group has yet claimed responsibility. However, many in the Vulcan Vashar intelligence service believe that the bombing to be the work of the Cyrenite movement, a group dissatisfied with Solek administration's foreign policy. We're going to approve the investigation here. We also need to, let's just pause it, get a new research. I'm going to research the colony ship because, oh, Mars terraforming. Oh, do I want a colony ship or do I want to terraform Mars first? What do you reckon, folks? I think I kind of have to do Mars. It just feels like it feels right to do Mars. All right, let's unpause. Our ships are doing their thing. The Vulcan High Command has formally approved Earth's request to dispatch a team of experts to investigate the recent embassy bombing on Vulcan. We've got a special project. We need a science ship in orbit of Vulcan. So let's get you on the go. Research projects in this system. The USS Franklin cancelled its auto-exploration order. It cannot reach or find any other surveyed systems. Well, that's not true. A number of scientists across United Earth believe that we have identified signs of a change into the timeline. Again, following a wave of chronoton radiation being detected sweeping across the quadrant of superliminal velocities. So far, no one has been able to identify the changes. The Tellarite technocracy has agreed to return the Colandor Scrolls. With the continued access to the scrolls agreed for all Tellarite technocracy citizens, the Tellarite government has agreed to an admission of wrongdoing, which has gone a long way to placate many of those on Andoria who demanded the scrolls return. That's excellent. They're getting friendlier. Oh, isn't that lovely? Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll tell you to research the anomalies in this system. You're going there. How long have I got to do this? 1,000 days. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alpha Centauri has a lot of potentially habitable worlds. Oh, Brocode, thank you so much for the cheers. You've been cheering so much lately, Brocode. It's really, really lovely of you, but I don't want you to overextend.
Technology discovered.
Only cheer as much as you can, sir. Only cheer, because your voice will go raw otherwise. Darmok, Angelad, At Tenagra, Temba, his arms wide. Ooh, more technology. Yes, please. NX Class Explorer, I want that. Ooh. The structures on Epsilon, that planet, are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or amusement park of some sort. Science Officer Ulanov notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn much from, and that to the builder's alien eyes, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array, or even a gigantic art installation. Regardless to us, humans, it looks mostly like a place where you would take your young and let them amuse themselves. I think that's part of the base game. Right, do you know what you're doing? Well, you, in that case, you just continue auto-exploring. You'll be fine. Still got that time project. Got 900 days with which to do things. Ho, ho, ho! The Orion Free States has declared Vulcan High Command their rival. This will significantly worsen their diplomatic relations.
Technology discovered.
Do you know what? Two can play at that game. Can we declare you a rival? Oh, I can't because they're not my direct neighbours. That's fine. Oh, yep, they've closed borders. Oh my! I think I should probably close borders back. We can get escape pods. Enhanced escape pods will increase survivability of the crew from the vessel, and nuclear electronic labs. We could have transport hubs. I think we're going to go with transport hubs for the time being because that might be good for us. We're also going to close our borders to these sausages. Lovely. And let's see if there's anything else that we can do. Can we invite you to the coalition? No, they're not up for it yet. What about Andor? How do you feel about the coalition at the moment? -7's their acceptances at the moment, so we are getting friendlier and friendlier with them. It's very, very good. We're very, very happy with them. We've got a migration treaty, we've got a trade deal. Is there anything else that we can do in order to make them happier? Nothing at the moment, but they're not far off. We can give them association status, hopefully, very soon. Did I just see something about the Delphic Expanse? It's up here. Oh no, everyone says escape pods are useful. Oh, I'm sorry. I know it might not seem like a good idea, but early in every playthrough, I try to have at least 4 science ships.
Construction complete.
Do you know, you might be right about that. Let's grab another science ship. mean, I want to save up so I can have a bigger fleet, because my fleet is just pathetic. Is my science ship on its way? You need to go faster, sir. We've only got so long for this project. 762 days. You must go faster.
Technology discovered.
Hello, hello. Ah.
Construction complete.
Vertor on array. Let's build ourselves a hydroponics bay next, just on the off chance that food is a problem. Let's go back to the Sol system. The Sol system, not to Sol. There we have it. Let's go to Mars. Let's take a look at its surface and think about what we can do in order to build said Vertoron array. Now, this is a Mars terraforming site. So what we're going to do is we're going to demolish this building and we are going to build the Vertoron array, which will allow this presumably to get terraformed over time. Let's see what it does. It produces 1.2 icicles. Let's build it. Really want to terraform Mars. That's super duper cool. We'll get colony ships soon as well. Hey Termit, how you doing, my man? As soon as I possibly can, I will offer association status to them. I don't think we're going to make it in time. 600 days, and you've got to do how many jumps? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, you're going to have to go faster, my friend. You are going to have to go faster. I'm thinking Alpha Centauri. I may very well want to take. Got several potentially habitable planets. Oh, hello. The NX project has been allowed to proceed at a pace that satisfies both Earth and Vulcan. All that remains now is for the fitting of the prototype vessel in orbit around with Warp 5 engine and defensive equipment.
Log updated.
Cool, cool. Right, you need to have a leader, so let's see what we can do. Let's recruit and see what's good for us. Your research speed is plus 10%. Who's the youngest? You. I'd like you to survive as long as possible. Oh no, another change in the timeline. So many changes in the timeline. It's just unacceptable behaviour. Let's tell you to auto-scout. Very good. We've got 1 month until the NX.
Discovered.
Ay, 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 ay. I'm so happy. Let's take the spatial torpedo next, shall we? And let's pause. Let's go to our ship designer. Oh, how excited are you about this? The NX class Explorer. Can have engineering quarters, tactical quarters, or Fed Explorer NX Mid 5. Doesn't that sound exciting? Got 3 science slots and an engineering slot. 1 special engineering slot, possibly. 2 science slots. I think... I mean, they all cost the same. Yeah. Let's go. Boom, 3 phase cannons, which is accurate. A couple of nuclear torpedoes for the time being until we get our spatial torpedoes. We will take a tactical station. We will take a stealth hull. A couple of stealth hulls. And last but not least, we will take an operation station. Let's see what it does. Daily armor regen of +3. Yeah, okay. I want you to go on a... I think I want you to be in skirmisher mode. Anything else I can improve here? You're all looking correct at the moment. Electro-ceramic hull, please. Got your grappler. Okay. Okay. Now, we're making a new class of ship, and I think I would like to give you guys the opportunity to make your choice as to which, what the name is for the ship. Yes, Hayden, another stream. Absolutely another stream. I said I'd be back and I wasn't kidding. The Archer class, isn't that a nice name for it? Yeah, we'll call it the Archer. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, the question becomes, how will I ever be able to afford these damn ships? Oh, what's this? Oh, we've got a special research project. Let's research it. Oh, Kralta, thank you so much for the cheers. It's very kind of you. Two years until the Articles of the Federation. Oh my god. We're not... Oh, hello. Okay, so we've adopted Discovery already. I think what I'd like to do now is I'd like to adopt Frontier. Because it will increase colony development speed, and the next thing we're going to do is make a colony ship. Mars is doing its thing. Let's take a look at our special projects. We've only got 439 days left. I think we'll make it in time. I'm not as concerned as I was. Serious? Why can't I build mining stations? Because I can see that we appear to have 6 things
discovered
that we haven't already researched. Okay, so we've got a dicyclic life support system, research speed society +5. You can see the things are getting more expensive. Let's unlock a police station because it's the cheaper one. Entertain me, says Grinzel. I'm trying. I'm trying. What kind of entertainment would you... What do you seek?
Initiating communications.
Alpha Centauri's got a lot of stuff there. We've got to take it. Not fully surveyed yet. What's this? You'd like a trade deal? Once again, you want to give me a random amount of energy credits for processed dilithium. I'm sorry.
Communications.
I can't do that. Coalition Association entry request. I agree to it. And we're also... Hey. I'd like you in as well. Can we do it? You're still -7 on acceptance. Damn it, man! What more can I do?
Technology discovered.
Can I make a gift? I just give them an instant transfer of food to say like 3. Does that improve their feeling towards me? Have 3 food. We've got a transport hub. Let's take... Well, it doesn't really matter. That. Yeah, they understood that it was a gift. How about that coalition now? You're still -7, bastards. So it appears that distance, at least, is a partial problem with this. As soon as Alpha Centauri is fully surveyed, we will get our... In fact, we'll just move our construction ship there. For the moment, let's just make sure that this is working okay. 150 odd days, you are 1-star system away, you're just about going to make it, bloody hell. The campaigning to elect a new Prime Minister is underway. The result will be announced in 2160. Some point.
Special project complete.
A distress call has been detected originating from Alpha 4B in the Sirius system. Dispatch a rescue mission.
Log updated.
Okay. The Andorian Empire has entered into a non-aggression pact with the Tellarite technocracy. Very good.
Construction complete.
Let's just pause this. There we are. Offer association status. Let's do this. They're up for it. Don't forget to use the Oberthium in your hull so all ships go boom. High five on Vulcan. Yes, you're quite right. I apologise, Eric. I'm a fool. There we go. We've invited them to the coalition. Hopefully, vote yes. Of course I'm voting yes. I proposed it, you cretin. Yeah, we're just about going to make it in time. The Sirius sector. So what do you need? You need a science ship in orbit. Right afraid I need to turn you around. So, research projects in this system. There we go. That science ship is going to do what it must. And unpause. There you go.
Gana disponare.
40 Eridani and Dente. Oh, hello. Oh, here we go. Seems I have to support somebody. Industrialist and an explorer. Patrol frigate focus. Warlike. No, we don't want you. Space miner. Urbanizer. Fertility preacher. And also... I think Helga is probably the best bet that we have. Science ship build cost is better, anomaly research speed is better, Empire minerals production is better, and you're an orbital researcher as well. However, orbital research is not ideal. Yeah, I've got 3 science ships, Grinzel. I'll probably build another one. The moment you see the name SETI Alpha 5, just run. This is SETI Alpha 5. Can read back in the chat a little bit. Try buying a ship now. Yes, I can do. That is definitely something I will do. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Sorry, I missed you joining in on the stream. Feel bad now. Sorry, Michael. Has the Federation been formed yet? It's not far off. Brocode says, could you name a ship for me? The USS Brocode. Boldly giving half-half where no half-halves have been given before. Yeah, I'll do that. I really do want you to do orbital research, but there doesn't appear to be that many up at the moment. Ruling from Earth. Do you know what? Let's just try and keep Nathan Samuels in there. Let's support him. And there we go. That's dealt with. Okay, so the NX project is stalling yet again. And this time it's not due to Vulcan political pressure. The introduction of the modern technologies implemented for the first time in the NX light cruiser class throughout the rest of the fleet has proven difficult. A test run of the new experimental ship Atlantis proved disastrous. The new warp engine subspace bubble collapsed in proximity to the gravity well of Jupiter. The ship sunk into the depths of the gas giant with all souls lost. The Starfleet Corps of Engineers has been having a hard time replicating the ad hoc and jury-rigged changes to that the Enterprise crew did to the ship. To get the new thrusters working, as well as new patchwork navigation software for the Duotronic computers. It's hoping to send a team of researchers, students and officers from across Starfleet to study the Enterprise's operation in field conditions. This, however, will prove to be a very complex project indeed, and disrupt all ship work.
Log updated.
Do it. Okay, so we need a military ship in orbit of Sol.
Log updated.
Okay, Nathan Samuels is staying as the ruler. Oh God, are you there? Come on, get there, get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. Oh, Scheißen. Oh,
Technology discovered.
We made that with no time to spare at all. We've got the police station. Let's take a bunker network, I suppose. Ooh, I can't believe we got away with that.
Special project complete.
Okay. Blame Kirk for all of the bullshit, says Overseer. Let's see what else we've got. The real girl has not been born yet. No, it's true, very true. Well, to be honest, if a planet near me exploded 6 months after getting stranded on said planet, making it inhospitable to human life, I'd be pretty pissed. Yeah, you might. Why did Kirk have to break things? It was his way. Girl has the old bill in space. Yeah, you know. The military vessel needs to be orbiting Earth, not Sol. Let's continue the investigation. So let's grab our military vessel. There it is. Send it to the Enterprise. Oh, here we go. Ulyanov's investigation has led her to the Vulcan Forge region, where the Sirenites are known to keep at least one hidden commune. A vast desert, the Forge is subject to electrical sandstorms and geomagnetic anomalies that interfere with scanning technologies. Progress through the Forge is slow, made more dangerous by the constant threat of a Serlat's attack. Understood.
Special project complete.
Arriving at the source of the distress call near Alpha 4, the USS Scout has come across a freighter in the Earth Cargo Service. Answering the hail, the captain of the freighter apologises for the inconvenience and clarifies that the distress call was accidentally triggered by a crewman performing a diagnostic on the ship's communications array. While United Earth Protocol is clear that such events should be followed up with an open channel all clear broadcast, it is up to the discretion of the individual captains to decide how to administer such protocol breaches. Ooh, I'll take the Unity. It was an honest mistake. Is it Earth you need to be in orbit of? In orbit around what? Let's pause because I'm confused. Admiral is present. There's the issue that we're having. I haven't assigned an Admiral. Stupid me. Evasion is good. Also evasion. You're the younger of the bunch, so...
Affirmative.
We'll take you, and now we'll be able to do our special project. Lovely. Rocode, you have cheered. Thank you so much. More cheers. Good gravy. You're Ractagino. Remember, a human can only take so much Ractagino before he has to pee. A lot. We're almost to the NX class Explorer, as you can see here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save up a sufficient amount to have that, and then we are going to have the USS Brocode. It's happening. It's a shame on YouTube that I get this information kind of later. A lot of our ships aren't doing things. Your leader appears to be dead. You're available, however. There you go. Off you go. This science ship isn't doing anything. Off you go. Admiral, where are your nuclear vessels? Hello there, Marissier? Am I saying that right? I'm sorry. It could be Maurice J, but I imagine it's Marissier or something of that ilk. Haven't quite got the cash yet. We're so close. Let's unpause. What's this thing? Ruler elected, don't care. Shortly after arriving at the Karath Sanctuary, Yelena Ulanov meets with a number of Sirenites who, together with Siran, attempt to explain the nature of their movement and how it rejects violence. A young woman named Tapao is particularly vocal in her defense of the movement. The debate is interrupted by alarms and the sound of explosions. Looking to the sky, several Vulcan fighters can be seen laying waste to the ground beneath them. The geomagnetic anomalies of the Forge have reduced their accuracy, but not enough to prevent the deaths of many Sirenites as they attempted to escape. Siren himself is fatally injured, dying shortly after placing his hands on Ulanov's face and muttering, "Remember." Ulanov and Tapao escape together into the cave network. Outrageous! Eric, thanks so much for following, my man. It's really good of you.
Anomaly detected.
Oh my. We have found a planet worth exploring, but an ion storm is quickly moving in. Research it! Quickly! Has Alpha Centauri? No, it's not finished finding thingies yet. Ulanov has experienced a number of visions following the attack on the Sirenite base. Learning that Siren carried the Katra, or soul, of Surak, now transferred to herself, the mental toll is heavy. T'Pau reveals the underpinning of the Sirenite faith is the Kirshara, an ancient artifact said to contain the complete writings of Surak, thought lost to time. With a Kirshara, T'Pau argues that they can prove the Sirenites' peaceful ways to the Vulcan High Command. Yelena Ulanov offers to help her locate the artifact. Let's do this. Didn't T'Pol do some weird shite in that episode? Yeah. Let's see how our research project is going. Oh, it's taking a little bit of time. With the Katra of Surak in her mind, Ulanov is able to locate the underground monastery where the Kirshara has been kept safe for centuries. A small elongated pyramid with Vulcan writing along its outside faces. The Kirshara shows evidence of containing advanced storage and display technology. T'Pau argues that the only logical course of action now is to present the Kirshara to the Council of Ministers and argue their innocence. Ulanov instead suggests that perhaps the Kirshara would be safer off-world, arguing that they should locate a shuttle and return to her ship in orbit. I want to take it to the capital. I think we're going to take it to the capital, folks. Universe, stop everything, I'm confused. Hey, Declan! Spock, don't leave me hanging, says Brocode. Didn't T'Pol do some... oh, I've already read that bit. Oh no, you think my laughs are creepy? Oh man. I'm sorry. I'm just a happy person. I like laughing. And I'm afraid I shall not stop. Just accept Stellaris logic. They never do. Let's take it to the capital. That is the right thing to do, and that is what we will do. Let's take a look. Is there anything that is happening over here that I should be concerned about? The Verteron array is working. There are many different strategic resources. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Oh, for terraforming. So what do I need to do in order to terraform this world? I don't know. Hup. The journey to Vulcan's Forge, from the Vulcan Forge to the capital, is long and arduous, but Ulanov and T'Pau eventually arrive at the city outskirts. Finding shelter with a Sirenite sympathizer, the pair carefully plan their next move to confront the council with the Kirshara and demonstrate their innocence. Understood. Oh. The Andorian Empire, surprisingly, massively surprisingly, has entered into a migration treaty with the Vulcan High Command. Their populations may now freely move between the two empires. Isn't that lovely? Uh-oh. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of United Earth. Led by Prime Minister Nathan Samuels, they call themselves the Liberation Watch. Interesting. Their members work for equality and... But thank you so much for following the stream. Their members work for equality and justice for all denizens of our empire. A disgruntled faction will be a source for trouble. I don't think they will be in this case. I think everything will be fine. But one that approves of the government's actions could prove useful.
Discovered.
No problems there. We've got the spatial torpedo. Oh yeah. Hey, move out the way. You move out the way too. We're going to go with the NX shuttle pod. We've been waiting on that for a little while. We can exit this. Now, we've got two projects here that need to happen here. Their plan of success, T'Pau and Ulanov have infiltrated the council chambers of the Vulcan High Command and forced those present to bear witness to the Kirshara and the Sirenite claims of innocence. While many are awed by the presence of the Kirshara, Administrator Sofek reacted with uncharacteristic anger and attempted to destroy the artifact and kill T'Pau and Ulanov in the process. Interesting. It's more than interesting. It's bloody terrifying. Add a governor to your planets, says Deuce. I will do so. You'll have to give me a moment now, I'm afraid. Stop the universe. I want to get off, please, says Shadowcat. Right, here we go. Even before we could travel to the stars, we looked at our nearest planetary neighbour and wondered what life existed there. Hundreds of years later, we will find Mars. We will find out Mars once had moving rivers and seas, even a basic ecosystem, only to lose it to an ever-depleting atmosphere. Now is our chance to restore Mars to its former glory. Even as we look to other solar systems and their wealth of colonizable planets, the Mars Initiative seeks to terraform the Red Planet. The head of the project, engineer Paul Boone, says that with the help of the Verteron Array, it will be possible to nudge comets and asteroids out of their orbit and force them to crash into the polar ice cap of Mars. This will release carbon dioxide and water vapour into the atmosphere and eventually bring life back to the barren planet. The project lead estimates the project could take at least 8 years and potentially a great deal more. Remember, the Verteron Array must be manned by a POP at all times, or your terraforming project will not advance. Initiate the project, Engineer Boone. Let's do this thing. The United Earth Investigator. Wow, we're getting so much story. It's been thrown at us, and I love it. I know we're actually not really achieving much in game because of all these stories, but it's so good. The United Earth Investigator Ulanov, tasked with uncovering the truth of the embassy bombing on Vulcan, has been instrumental in revealing the innocence of the Sirenite movement to the Vulcan authorities and reclaiming the Kirshara artifact containing the complete writings of Surak. Now the Vulcan people absorb and deal with this. How the Vulcan people absorb and deal with this information now is hard to gauge, but Ulanov has completed her task and we will be returning to service. Okay. Good shabumpkins. With the revelation to the Vulcan public of the Kirshara and the collected teachings of Surak, the minority Sirenite movement is shown to be an accurate representation of Surak's beliefs. As this new reality is absorbed, Sirenites old and new sweep into power. Reflecting the broader changes to the Vulcan culture that are about to take place, the Vulcan High Command will be reformed into the Confederacy of Surak. Understood. Lovely stuff. Let's take a look at our project. Field testing is happening. Oh. Trutz does have some interesting storylines on the POP, doesn't he? Sardine says, wait, how'd you get all these events? I never get any. I think it depends on the faction that you're playing as. The Federation certainly has a broader amount of events than most, because given that all of the series deal directly with the Federation, there's more meat on the bones, if you will. So I think that's... Oh no. Cryptic says, what did the pig say to the horse? This better not be bad. Hey, why the long face, my lord? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Captain Kreutz and the away team beam down to the USS Walker NCC-6 and explore the planet. Interesting mineral compositions seem to warrant further study. However, the approaching iron storm forces the away team to return to the ship before the geological analysis can be completed. With a rapidly increasing interference, the transporter chief very nearly loses the away team's transporter patterns, but is fortunately able to beam Captain Kreutz and the away team up to the USS Walker safely. Following their return, Captain Kreutz and the members of the away team appear to be acting strangely, becoming angry and indeed violent towards other crew members, with little provocation. The executive officer has become concerned that there may be something wrong with the away team and believes that they should be examined by the ship's doctor, justifying the away team's actions as a result of extensive time spent in deep space. Force the captain and away team to go to sickbay, please. He ripped his shirt every episode. Yes, he did. Kind of his thing. Yeah, there are a lot of new events in this mod as well, but they are specifically Star Trek based. Gull, I want a ship. Well, it'll come eventually, I'm sure. As I say, Bro Code is getting the first one. And then we will see about giving other people ships as we move forward. It's going to take some time because I'm spending most of my time just reading things. For that, I apologise if it's boring, but I hope it's enjoyable for you. If it is super duper boring and you want me to just get on with the game, let me know. However, if you're happy with me doing the story, it'll be cool. And I'll appreciate that because I like reading the story. The ship's doctor has run a complete medical examination of Captain Kurtz and the away team. As far as the doctor can tell, there's nothing wrong with any of them, and no explanation can be provided to explain their violent behaviour. The executive officer has the captain and away team confined to the brig until they can determine the cause of the change in behaviour and how it can be resolved. Captain Kurtz eventually confides in the executive officer that they're not from this universe, that they have transposed places with their opposites here. The captain had ordered the away team to keep up their pretense until they could determine a way to return to their own universe, but the differences between the two universes made that impossible. The transporter chief believes that there may be a way to return the away team to their own universe and hopefully recover their own captain and away team in the process. However, there is the chance that the approach may fail and they may end up losing both away teams. No, the captain and the away team must be saved. Kurtz is just magnificent. Let's... The story is a little way ahead of me, I'm very aware of that. Do what you like the most, says Eric. Thanks, I appreciate that. Oh, Gary wants me to skip the stories. Shadow thinks the stories are fine. I'm going to read this one since we started, and it is the Mirror Universe one, which is super duper cool. The captain and the away team from the parallel universe are escorted by a security team to the transporter room, where the transporter chief attempts to repeat the process that brought them to the universe and sent their own captain and away team to the other. Before dematerializing, the captain from the other universe tells the first officer from this universe that this universe is weak and ripe for conquest, and that they will crumble as all weak civilizations do. Captain Kurtz and the away team from this universe materialise on the transporter pad, looking very relieved to be back. They return with horror stories of a twisted and barbaric version of the USS Walker, where torture and violence is used to control, and murder is the normal way to ascend in rank. The captain later confides in his executive officer that in the other universe there was another version of them, and that the captain hoped that a departing speech given to the executive officer of that universe may have a lasting effect. All hail the Terran Empire, says Malivisia. You can skip minor stories like planetary updates and stuff. Yeah, I could very well do that. The story is what makes the mod better. I think that's my opinion as well. Right, it's good to have the captain back. Let's continue with the NX project.
I'm not just any Cardassian.
Texan Mullet, I love the name, and thank you very much for following the channel. Really good of you, my man. Okay, so let's. The NX project is doing its thing. We need, at the moment, to actually we need to go to our ship designer.
Evading hostiles.
Uh-oh, pirate station in the Jaral Supernova. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to the ship designer first, because I suspect we've got the spatial torpedo now. Oh, yeah. Anything that we should concern ourselves with here? Not really. That's all fine. Hello. Just make sure that everything I'm doing is correct. Yeah, that seems fine. Let's save the Archer class. And we'll come out of here. Take a look at the Emet because... Oh, you've actually auto-updated. That's
I'm
fine.
not just any Cardassian.
And... Oh, I'm sorry. Who joined? I'm so sorry. Thank you very much for subbing. Really good of you. I was so busy looking at this ship. It's time we built an NX class Explorer. Once that comes out, we will name it, as we have been requested to do so by Brocode. Are any of our ships doing bugger all? Oh, you're evading at the moment, aren't you? Of course. Well, once you've escaped, we'll turn automatic exploration back on. Let's take a look and see what we can do with this. Let's communicate with them. Can't quite get that status up yet, which is a shame. We can't quite form the Federation. There's us. Let's see. Where are the Confederacy of Surak? Let's communicate with you. I'm not kicking you from the coalition. That would be incorrect. Do we have a trade deal with them still? Yes, we do. Okay. What about the Tellarite Tenocracy? Let's see if they are willing to have a trade deal with us. Have they already got one? Yes, they have. They've got a migration treaty with us. No, it's all fine. It's all fine. Nothing to concern ourselves with. Let's just continue playing. Don't worry, Patrick. I've just upgraded them. Just this minute.
Science ship under fire.
Oh no. Run! Oh, you're not going to survive, are you? Come on, keep going. Keep going. Damn it. Oh, she escaped. Well done, the Franklin. You get home, repair.
Technology discovered.
Damn me, that was a close one. What can we research next? We've got escape pods.
Anomaly detected.
Okay, yep, research it. Claim influence cost is better. We've got a new centre or core sector systems. Core sector systems it is. They're not dead. They survived somehow. How big is this galaxy? Ruddy massive. Absolutely massive. The Enterprise was originally designed to be the flagship of Starfleet, but until recently has served a more frontline capacity. In a more frontline capacity. Starfleet commanders decided that is going to change. The Fleet Maneuvers exercise will involve dozens of Starfleet and civilian ships, as well as friendly delegations from nearby empires. The Enterprise will take part in several simulations of likely scenarios, from tracking down pirates and using grid search to aiding freighters under attack. This training exercise is truly a crowning moment for the NX project. The goal is to not only improve Starfleet readiness, but to allow the knowledge of that the Enterprise crew have gathered through real usage to be disseminated through the fleet. The Enterprise was a testbed of many prototype technologies that have proved themselves ready for wider use. Make it so.
Log updated.
Now I think if I go into this system, we might find... Oh no, she's not built yet, but she's 70 seconds off. 70 seconds.
Special project complete.
The Franklin's fleet has been fully repaired. There you are. Let's put you back on active duty. Uh-oh. The silent enemy. Second fleet needs upgrades. Yep, we'll get that done, don't worry. New centre is new. It is. If it was Sin's, Gul would be on his own for a few weeks. And a lot more empires who are playable. Yes, there's loads of empires who are playable in this. After a day in orbit of Alpha Centauri with no progress in locating the source of the unusual subspace readings, Captain Kurtz prepares to give the order to move the USS Walker's next survey target. Moments later, the ship sensors detect a surge in subspace activity, followed by the appearance of an alien ship off the port bow. Hailing the vessel proves fruitless, and after several minutes of the silent confrontation, the ship warps away. We're going to attempt to follow the ship. Or should we wait for it to return? What do you think, folks? I believe that in the episode they waited for it to return, did they? Gooseman says follow it. Patrick says leave orbit. Well, the thing is, I'd like the storyline to progress. And I don't think it will. Yeah, that's what I thought. They waited and then the ship came back. From what I remember. And then it buggered off again. Then it came back, and then it started doing terrible things to them. All right, we're gonna wait for it then, because 2 days pass, and the crew of the Walker grows convinced that the aliens have no plans to return. On the third day, the ship sensors detect another surge in subspace activity on the opposite side of Alpha Centauri. Arriving at the coordinates, the vessel is nowhere to be seen. However, the subspace disturbance has at its heart an exotic particle fountain, rapidly decaying in intensity. Captain Kurtz commits the USS Walker to the study of the particle fountain before it collapses. It didn't work out. We should have followed. I did her bad. Alpha Centauri's got so much stuff.
Construction complete.
Hello, hello. What's all this then? Let's take a look at this ship. And we've got to change its name to the USS Brocode, I believe. There you go. You have a nice NX class ship for yourself. What we're actually going to do is
anomaly detected.
Oh, we've got another anomaly. Oh, where's it gone? That's challenging, but you've got a bit of skill, haven't you? Yeah, just roll with it. Roll with the punches. Doctors Without Borders. Okay. Yep, let's do the research. The 5 members of the United Earth Senate Committee for Martian Affairs slip quietly into the small room in Primus Station Dome. A quick, serious and hushed debate takes place before an aide serves the committee a pad? What's a pad? These are the findings of the committee. The Mars Initiative, while making great strides, is still in its infancy. Mars has hardly changed under the onslaught of comets captured by the Vertron array. So far, just over 5% of our goals have been met. You shall have your extra resources. Do what you must. There we go, we've got that going. How much more of Alpha Centauri have you got to do? Oh, it looks like you finished. Let's take Alpha Centauri for our own. Oh, how dare you not be fully surveyed yet? No, look, you survey the system, you crat. I will not be denied Alpha Centauri. Walter says I'd like to be a ship captain at some point. I'm sure we can organise that. Uh-oh. Contact with the USS Franklin has been lost while at warp between systems. Scans of the area revealed no sign of the ship, Captain Shatalov or her crew. This is a disaster, but I imagine that something interesting will come of it. We've got a new tradition available. Capital buildings, starbase influence cost. We can go with discovery. Xenobiology lab. Ooh. Let's go with better anomaly discovery chance. What's this fleet? It's a pirate fleet of Pajem. It's not something I need to concern myself with in the short term. Have I got the capacity to make colony vessels yet? Move the fleet over there. It's a sci-fi tablet. I don't know if the ship died, is the question here. It's a different event. Oh, getting a little bit of lag. A large group of faithless criminals from Earth have illegally converted a number of civilian starships into weapons of war, operating on the fringes of our space. These heretics have started calling themselves the Fallen Ones and are responsible for several attacks against civilian shipping lanes. Their profane activities must not be allowed to continue. Okay. Looks like that fleet is going to get soundly destroyed.
Technology discovered.
Looks like the pirate station is down here. Got a new technology as well. Escape pods. Very nice. Science console. Physics lab 2. We'll take Physics lab 2 just to make sure that we can keep up.
Hostile fleet encountered. Evading hostiles.
Okay, I'd like these fleets to merge. And I haven't quite got enough to make another fleet. Let's take that colony ship. Only a small pirate fleet, so it shouldn't be too concerning. However, we do need to deal with it. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Epsilon Indi 5 have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old. Cool.
Log updated.
And yes, we'll do the upgrade as soon as the joint exercise is complete and the fleets have merged properly. I presume that you guys are running away. Yes, you both are. Very good. I note that the Vulcans are trying to kind of consolidate their technology. Hello there. I'm afraid I don't understand what you're saying. I'm ever so sorry. Is it Legio? Something like that, your name? But unfortunately, I don't understand what you've said. If you could translate it and write it in English, I will certainly do what I can. Okay, the 5 members of the United Earth Summit, there are just over 10%. We'll get you what you need, Boone. We'll get you what you need.
Special project complete.
Leaders gained a level. Special project is complete. Is that the... Yeah. Okay, so the special project is complete. Let's get our fleet in. Oh no, let's upgrade it first. There you go, folks. Yeah, I do remember, eventually.
Ships upgraded.
Okay, ships have been successfully upgraded. Looks like the enemy pirate fleet is moving towards Alpha Centauri. Excuse me, Wolf 359. It's not like us to have a battle in Wolf 359.
Evading hostiles.
Oh no. Run, child!
Anomaly detected.
I think she'll make it, and she has.
Technology discovered.
Got a trade deal. They would like an active sensor link between us. I agree. The annex shuttle pod is complete. Let's give ourselves the opportunity to... oh, there's all sorts of things. Minefield, appropriate torpedo, loads of stuff going. Type hull plating, engineering lab. Let's give ourselves the opportunity to exploit Trillium.
Hostile fleet encountered.
Get down to the Sirius system. Following them now. You finish surveying that system, please.
Station under attack.
Station under it? Oh, of course, Sirius, yeah.
Evading hostiles.
It's going okay, Solar. An alien probe on a direct course for Earth. It couldn't have come at a worse time. All attempts to hail the probe have been met with silence, and as far as we know, we must presume that the alien vessel is hostile. Oh, we can't beat it. We quite simply can't beat it. Where is it? I think this is going to be the little probe, though, which is good. Yeah.
Log updated.
Special projects all over the place. Now the Imperium of Mankind.
Technology discovered.
I don't know what we can do here. In fact, I'm not sure that we can do anything. Our fleet is currently fighting with those pirates. go to normal speed so we can watch the fight. We're giving them a damn good thrashing. I could build an Intrepid, but I don't think that's going to stop the probe, is it? You can see that it's got a skull and crossbones on it. That means I cannot stop the probe. That means it is too powerful for anything that I have. And I suspect it would be pointless for us to do for us to even try. Right, that was being dealt with in the Sirius sector. Let's move ourselves back to Sol. We'll go back up to Fast. Ah, damn! You need more resources. Still just over 10%. Let's get it done. Can't stop it, you just have to go through the mission. I figured that that would probably be what goes on. But you will need them when the other pro comes later. Oh, I'm sure I will. Of that, I have no doubt.
Spaceport under attack.
You getting out of here or what? We've detected the presence of a pre-space alien civilization on Tal. There's evidence that they have harnessed the power of the atom, and nuclear weapons may be prolific among their many divided nation-states. The possibility of a sudden, self-inflicted extinction event is high. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely.
Technology discovered.
We are smashing its armour in. Sod it, let's go and fight it. Oh! What game is this? Asks Martin Chin. This game is Stellaris, and this is a free Star Trek themed mod called New Horizons, which you can download from the Steam Workshop. Stellaris is fairly regularly on sale, so it as far as I'm concerned, it's well worth it. There are some great Star Trek themed mods. There are Star Wars themed mods. I know there are Stargate themed mods as well. Some really great ship packs, and there are also various different mods that change the way that the game is played. So if you enjoy this style of game, then you can get endless fun out of this. You really, really can. Sir, shouted one of those guys further down the cave. They were located 2 kilometers below the Martian surface, not far from the edges of the Gabi crater. The entire cave formation was only revealed recently, after an especially rough quake that followed the comet strike brought down the covering walls. The geological structure immediately attracted the attention of local science teams because the cave held trace elements of an especially important molecule: water. Paul Boone, leader of the Mars Terraforming Initiative, followed the call deeper inside the cave. A small group of researchers were crouched near a small, tapering pillar, whispering excitedly. As he grew closer, he could see the beam of light illuminating a small, shallow pool of water covered by an organic-looking metallic sheen. The biologists were moving their tricorders again and again. There, in the briny water, were millions of fossilized insects, evidence that Mars did carry life once upon a time. An incredible find. I wonder if our space station can actually beat this thing. I don't think it's going to be able to, because I think we kind of have to go through the... Oh, we've got research to do. I'll take better research speed, please. We're not going to get it in time.
Cardassian.
We could have beaten this thing. Oh no! We almost could have beaten that. Do they have different eras in Star Trek? Yes, they certainly do. Right now we're very much in the Enterprise era, and it does continue onwards. So we'll get more and more advanced, and we will get, I presume, up to about post-Nemesis. It's very different than Armada 3. Yes, it is. I absolutely think you should try this. I really do. I think if you enjoy story and you enjoy depth and you enjoy real 4X, then Stellaris is the one for you. Damn it, I could have killed it if I'd sent my fleet in earlier and I hadn't been such a coward. Damn it. Well, let's read this. After several minutes of apparent inactivity, the probe fired a condensed energy beam at the surface of the planet, burning large swaths of the Indian subcontinent to ashes before powering down. The few remaining ground batteries and a contingent from the Mars defense perimeter were on patrol near Jupiter at the time of the attack were able to take advantage of the pause and successfully destroyed the vessel. It will take weeks to fully assess the extent of the casualties in India. Oh, okay, so it's not Florida this time. But preliminary analysis indicates the total could reach several hundred million. Oh my God. The people of Earth are shocked by the losses, and they turn to the Prime Minister, Nathan Samuels, to answer the question, who sent this weapon of mass destruction? Human pop on Earth dies.
Log updated.
Okay, we've got to bring a science ship home to analyse the debris. Do we have a local science ship? You. This is a timed project. Come back, research the project. Science ship, why are you doing nothing? Oh, he's getting there. Okay, alright. All is forgiven. Right, you're all healed up. You don't need to do anything else at this point. Fine, fine, fine. Damn, I could have killed it. I could have bloody killed it. I think it's time for another NX.
Initiating communications.
Oh, we've got some communications. No! Oh, here we go again. Still just over 10%. Come on now, you're just taking the piss now. You shall have your extra resources. This is among the last time I will do this, though. I know what's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to say no, bugger off, and then it'll kick off the it'll kick off the movement, won't it? I was hoping that I could go the other way, you know, quietly. Let's take engineering research speed buff. Construction ship, you're not doing much at all at the moment. Actually, let's change our minds. Go research projects. You, sorry, but go back, research that project. I'm no good, am I? You need to find where you need to expand, or you will hamper your progress in the long run. It's not a problem. I'm going to become the Federation. Everyone else is expanding for me. Right, Earth. Let's get planetary dock. Should be able to build a colony ship now. Let's get her done. The Tellarites. So you think I should...
Construction complete.
Have a little chat with them, do you? Draconian. We've got a Draconian civilization, look. United Earth is now the leader of the Federation. Nice. Tellarites, communicate, offer a trade deal. Let's go with information, communications, information, communications. They'll probably go for it. Oh, they need to be at least one. Let's give them an active sensor link then. No? No good? No? Okay, alright. No point in that then. How about we give you instant transfer of... Looks like you don't need food.
Special project complete. Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Huh, Temerians. Kira Adbashi, the beast at Tanagra. Katia, his eyes closed beside Solkath, his eyes opened. Peleb by the forest. Cool, man. Oh, here we go. They're just willing to do it now. And there's the Denobulans, look. It's a 4X game, Gul. I'm sorry, I don't fully understand what you're saying. Cryptic. I think probably because it's not as and when I'm saying it, because you are over on YouTube. What you're saying doesn't really resonate with me. It's probably something I said a while ago about it being a 4X game. So you're just confirming what I've said, really, I suspect. Right, we've met the Denobulans, which is nice. Anybody else? No. Okay, now that we're the leaders of the Federation, what can we do? Once again, pawsy. Well, you're coalition builders, look. Let's communicate with you. We can't offer you association status at all yet. Migration treaty? No, they don't fancy that either. Well, hopefully we'll do the old Doctors Without Borders jib-jab with the Denobulans at some point. Surak is proper friendly with us. It is proper friendly with us at this point. I'd like a research agreement with you. Come on now. Oh, you bastards. Thought we were pals. Try and find the Aurelius system. There should be a Promelian battlecruiser there. That is awesome. Children of Tamar could be powerful allies. I agree. Is this a new DLC or a mod? This is a mod, Solar. And it's a brand new update to it. But I'm just going to take a couple of minutes because I need to go and utilise the facilities. We've been live for just over an hour. I'm going to take 5 and then I will be right back with you folks. Don't go anywhere. folks, I am back with you. Do you know what? Let's go to fastest and see what happens. We've got something going on here.
Initiating communications.
Okay, we've got the communications on the go.
Special project complete.
We're going to decline. Engineering teams have successfully analysed the wreckage of the alien probe. Certain quantum markers on the hull indicate exposure to a class of substance anomalies frequent into the Delphic expanse, a turbulent region coreward. The vessel's damaged computer core reveals almost nothing short of the name of the alien race, the Zindi. Determined to prevent further incursions into United Earth space, the Admiralty have proposed a mission into the Delphic expanse to gain additional intelligence.
Log updated.
Acknowledged. Okay, so it's probably a special one. Yes, it is. So we've got to select a leader. Admiral present has one military ship in orbit. So we're actually going to pause because we're going to need to separate the Admiral from the fleet. Oops. So how do we do that? Fleet manager. Here we go. We've got a second fleet here. The Enterprise. How do we separate you? Wish I knew. I did get a refill of coffee. It was absolutely necessary. Hey, Master Chief, how you doing, my man? How is Twitch chat? It's pretty busy today. I like it. Hey, stop saying boobs in chat. Not cool, man. Oh, here we go. Transfer ships. Oh no, we don't want to transfer the bro code. We want to go for the Enterprise. Okay, let's go back to this one. And here we go. I'm finally starting to understand how to transfer ships around. There we go. Damn it, I've lost how to transfer ships now. I need this. I need the bro code out of this fleet. Maybe if I just unpause for a moment. Split fleet. There we are. Right, third fleet. Let's get you in orbit around Earth. That's not Earth. That's Jupiter. There you go. Let's get you in orbit around Earth. There's still... No, we're not diverting any more resources. I said that I wouldn't. You guys, I need you to merge. There we go. We've had a lot of story stuff go on while you were away, my friend. Science ship, you need to go. Construction ship. Another science ship, you need to go as well.
Technology discovered.
Oh.
Initiating communications.
The Tellarite would like to join. Agreed. They're in the coalition. Amazing.
Construction complete.
We've got some research to do. Let's increase the society speed of research. Okay. There it is. There's the science ship. Off you go. We need a level 3 researcher here. We've encountered some alien vessels in the Sol system. These strange objects have been flagged as lambda aliens until we can learn more about them. We've got the El Dorado, which is a colony ship. Let's take a look at the possibilities here. Springboard has 17. This planet has 10. Is there a third planet that we could colonize here? That looks like we're going to go and colonize Springboard. So let's...
An alien empire is making contact.
Oh, these guys! Cool. I'm doing good, thank you for asking. One of my service trucks broke down. Oh man, that's not good. Yes, I do remember that you have the lawn care business. That's why I was asking about your new place and whether you had enough room to keep all your stuff. Our citizens greet you in peace. Oh, here we go. We've got the Rigelian Consortium as well. Also, oh my. Lots of people. I need you to go and colonize Springboard. Let's put it there for want of anywhere else to go. No, we're not diverting any more resources.
Survey complete.
When I signed the Pact of Alliance...
Cryptic, thank you very much
Dominion.
for hosting the stream, my friend. Very good of you. Right, let's get back to Sol. We should have chosen the expedition leader now. Research, there we go. We can't do anything with that skeleton right now.
Special project complete.
Okay, Captain Lopez has been selected to lead the mission into the Delphic Expanse to gather intelligence on the Xindi. Starfleet has decided to utilize its most advanced starship, the Enterprise, for Agustina Lopez to command for the duration of the expedition, where the contact with Earth is expected to be limited. A contingent of soldiers from the Military Assault Command Operations, MACO, have also been assigned to serve under her. Okay, so what do we need to do now? Hasn't told me. But there we go, we have got things happening where we want them to, which is great. Is Draconian here? I'm not sure. Enterprise is heading towards... you'll need to assign a new admiral to your fleet. I will. I need to build up my fleet a little bit as well. Let's see what kind of leaders that we can get hold of. Oh. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Evasion is good. Combat disengagement chance? Nah. Or leader lifespan. Well, given that you can last longer, Shatalov, it's going to be you.
Affirmative.
Okay. After weeks of fruitless searching in the Expanse, Captain Agustina Lopez has found her first clue. The owner of a Trellium mining station claims to employ a Xindi labourer and will be willing to arrange a meeting for a price. One of the Xindi workers' fingers is provided as evidence. Nice! An unfortunate mining accident, apparently, which provokes more questions. The organic residue from the probe that attacked Earth shares a number of genetic markers in common from those with the finger. However, they appear to be from a separate, though related species. That the Xindi may not be a single species confuses the investigation. Captain Lopez convenes with the Enterprise's senior staff to decide on how to proceed. I can't remember what we did. I think it was just a meeting to start with.
I'm not just any Cardassian.
The Raven Dave, thank you so much for following the stream. Okay, let's offer to purchase the contract then. That is what Patrick is suggesting. Gooseman says meet with a worker. Oh, you're all giving me different information. Gentlemen, please. I'm going to offer to purchase his contract, I think. I think Patrick's onto something here. There we go. My lecturer says, bye. It was a meeting that went very badly and the Makos saved their asses. Yeah, I thought it was. The mining facility administrator appears surprised that Captain Lopez would meet the price, but he agrees to transfer the worker to the Enterprise after payment is made in full. After being brought back to the Enterprise, the worker, a male named Keswick, expresses his gratitude at being freed from what he describes as slave labour in the mining facility. On questioning, Keswick appears to know nothing of the attack on Earth, but does confirm the location of the Xindi homeworld, and that 6 separate species of Xindi evolved there. Having provided this information, Lopez agrees to transfer Keswick to a passing cargo vessel, which agrees to take him on as crew. Set a course for the Xindi homeworld. We've arrived at the coordinates of the Xindi home system. However, no habitable worlds can be detected. Instead, an enormous asteroid field fills the star's habitable zone. Using predictive modelling, the science officer is able to confirm that the asteroid field came from a single world between 150 and 200 years ago. Material analysis on the field indicates the presence of advanced compounds that indicate the presence of a warp-faring culture. If this is the Xindi homeworld, it has been broken for a long time. Captain Lopez orders a return to the original Expanse search pattern. Aha! We can finally get our bloody research outpost. Oh, what's this? Denobulum was given association status. Brilliant. And we've encountered another form of alien. Let's just see if we can have a chat. Slaving despots! Carolites seem fun. Let's talk to the Andorians. Are they properly in the coalition now? Ah, they are. Oh, the Enterprise has detected a Vulcan distress signal being transmitted from a nearby asteroid field. On inspection, the vessel, the Saleya, is heavily damaged and not responding to hails. Boarding the vessel, Captain Lopez leads a team to make contact with the crew and attempt to effect repairs. Deep in the Vulcan ship, several Vulcan crew members in a frenzied state ambush Lopez's team, forcing them to take refuge in the Saleya's control room. Analysing the bio-readings from a Vulcan officer, stunned unconscious, reveals the psychotic effect that's been caused by the exposure to Trellium-D, which pervades the asteroid field. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, Gooseman reckons investigate a cure. Alright, you got it, man. Done. Captain Lopez orders the Enterprise medical staff to exhaust all options to provide a cure to the psychotic Vulcans on the Saleya, while the away team reinforces their position in the control room. Nearly a day passes before a series of potential cures are provided. However, all require testing. Selecting the most likely antidote, a medical team distribute the concoction of Trellium-D neutralizing agents through the life support umbilical connections of the Saleya's starboard docking port. Within minutes, the entire crew of the Saleya is unconscious, allowing the away team to exit the control room. Several hours pass, and the crew fail to awaken again, all showing signs of permanent brain damage. Captain Lopez orders the crew to effect repairs to the Saleya before sending her back to Vulcan space on an automatic control, with a log of the events leading up to the death of the crew. Such a shame.
Establishing colony.
Aha! The colony is being established. Finally. You should be doing your thing. Construction ship, that's great. Oh! We've got 20% now. Do you know what? Just have what you need. Have what you need. I've got a trade deal offer. You want to take my processed dilithium off me? No, piss off. We've encountered some form of alien vessels again. We will, as always, proceed with caution. More aliens. Oh, here we go. Months of investigation have led Captain Lopez to a Xindi mining colony where chemosite, a key element used in the Xindi probe attack on Earth, is being produced in huge quantities. The miners appear to be surrounded by a number of small settlements with layouts suggesting civilian use. With enough time and materials, we could fashion a series of explosive charges that would destroy the chemosite mines, while avoiding damaging the civilian structures. But any delay would allow the Xindi to collect more chemosite for the next weapon. Lopez will lead an away team to the colony. Haha! Infiltrating the mining colony, Captain Lopez's team have identified the head of operations and have captured him in his home. Questioning the Zindi Arboreal, a male named Gralik reveals how he had been assured that the chemosite produced at the colony was for research purposes only. Horrified at the prospect of his work killing millions, Gralik agrees to help sabotage the next shipment of chemosite and provide a tracking device to enable the Enterprise to follow the shipment to wherever the weapons are being produced. Yay. Okay, so you've got a little bit until you do what must be done. It appears that I've got less science vessels than I have. I don't know what happened to them. It isn't very clear. Intermittent subspace readings have led Captain Lopez to a planet orbiting a small K-class star. Astonishingly, the planet is inhabited by what appears to be several thousand humans and a smaller number of unknown aliens in 5 small towns. Architecture and farming methods are consistent with those used in the late 19th century. I'll send a landing party. You kind of got to, haven't you? Captain Lopez has spent several days infiltrating the primitive civilization, learning that the humans in the colony were brought to the world centuries ago by a race called the Skagarans, who they subsequently overthrew. The captain is troubled to learn that the surviving Skagarans now live in conditions little better than slavery. Worse, the colony appears to be on the brink of a race war that, coupled with several years of poor harvest, could destroy the viability of both populations. Reveal the United Earth to the population. Ooh, what do you think, guys? Good idea, Patrick. Yes, that is a very good idea. I will do so. The Franklin was destroyed. Let's reveal Earth. Landing several Enterprise shuttle pods in the centre of the largest settlement, North Star, Captain Lopez shocked the colonists by attempting to explain the presence of the Enterprise and their centuries of missed history. In an effort to unite both the Skagaran and human community behind the promise of future technological support. Despite her best efforts, the attempt has failed, provoking further conflict between both communities, who see the Enterprise as a tool to further the aims of the other. As the violence spirals out of control, it appears that several Skagarans have discovered a cache of antimatter weapons from a starship that first colonized the world centuries ago. Accepting that her intervention has failed, Captain Lopez orders the Enterprise to resume its mission in the Expanse, leaving the colony to its fate. Oh, isn't that sad? Yes, I should build more ships, you're quite right. But what to build? Oh, we can build coalition ships, but we're not going to do that. We'll build a couple of light cruisers. Well, we'll build a light cruiser for the moment. Hopefully we'll be able to build more as we go along. Let's set you as the home base and enter orbit of it. You're constructing a star base here, that's fine. That
Construction complete.
There it is. And now I need you ASAP to build the mining stations. Okay, having followed the chemosite shipments to a nearby system, the Enterprise has encountered an Andorian vessel, the Kumari, under Commander Shran of the Imperial Guard. Shran offers the Kumari services to assist the Enterprise, insisting on sending an engineering team to upgrade and repair various systems. Nice. Deriding the Vulcan High Command for its lack of support for the United Earth's efforts against the Zindi, Captain Lopez can't help but feel that there is more to the Andorian presence in the Expanse. While the two vessels sit at the edge of the system, their sensors detect a massive energy discharge in the inner asteroid belt as a dwarf planet is vaporized, further confirming the threat of another Zindi weapon. Ah, I should have quietly tried to intervene. Never! Oh well. Let's accept your assistance, my friend. Oh, that's interesting. We can either reject your assistance, which gives us the country event, or we can just accept some materials. Yeah, I'm going to accept the help. Accepting the Andorians' help pleases Shran, whose crew spends the next few days upgrading various systems aboard the Enterprise. Augustina Lopez and Shran devise a plan to capture the prototype weapon by using the Enterprise as bait to lure the Xindi patrol vessels away before allowing the Kumari to beam the weapon on board and disarm it. The mission is successful, and the two vessels rendezvous at the system's Oort cloud to jointly investigate the workings of the weapon. Several undetected safety protocols are tripped, however, and both vessels narrowly avoid destruction as the weapon triggers an overload of its chemosite-laced energy emitters. The Kumari is heavily damaged, and Commander Shran is forced to accept the assignment of a small contingent of Enterprise engineers to help the vessel limp back to Andorian space. Initial scans of the weapon reveal a number of potential weaknesses, however no clues as to the location of any further prototypes. Cool, bro. Right, we need more of this. How much is it going to take for us to make mining stations? Oh, not too many. Do it. Everyone else, compared to me, is just growing out of control. I'm going to need another science ship.
An alien empire is making contact.
Ah, the Bolians. Hello. More timeline changes, yay. Ooh. Long weeks spent hunting in the Expanse have paid off as the Enterprise has successfully captured a shuttle belonging to the Xindi primate scientist leading their weapons project against Earth, a male named Degra. Captain Lopez must now decide how to take advantage of her new captive. The tactical officer suggests an elaborate ruse using memory-inhibiting drugs and mock shuttle pod to extract the location of the final Xindi weapon from Degra, but the resources required are substantial. An initial interrogation reveals little beyond the knowledge that the Xindi apparently believes that destroying Earth is his only hope of survival there. Prepare the deception! Don't worry about territory. Once the Federation forms, you'll gain the territory of whomever forms it with you. Ah! As many people as possible, then. Okay. Let's take a look. Captain Augustina Lopez orders the construction of a mock shuttle interior as per the tactical officer's proposal. Let's just go. Degra reveals that the Xindi were convinced to attack Earth by transdimensional beings who presented themselves as the Xindi saviors. After a series of faked attacks on the shuttle caused the simulation to overtax itself and the windows are revealed to be displays, Degra reacts angrily to the deception. The simulation is terminated. Unable to waste more time, Captain Lopez orders Degra and the crew of the shuttle abandon the nearest uninhabited world capable of supporting life. A large supply of provisions are offered, with the hope that Degra's absence will substantially slow the progress of the weapon. The location of the weapon itself remains unknown.
Initiating communications.
We got yeah, okay. Technology. Oh, yeah, physics research has done. Anything else that we can do here?
Complete.
We'll take the optical computer because it's the only low-level one that we haven't done yet. Got some more of those. More. Ah, damn! We just haven't got enough. I could make another construction ship, but it's pointless at the moment because I haven't got the technology to justify it.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
The Benzarian Commonwealth. Our citizens greet you in peace. Yeah, come on, Boone. Take what you need. Months pass and the Enterprise crew begin to lose all hope of ever finding the Xindi weapons construction site. After a chance encounter with a species with trade relations to the Xindi offers a new opportunity, however. The traders share rumours of heavy traffic coming and going from the Azati system. A lead Captain Lopez cannot afford to not pursue. The Enterprise arrives in the Azati system, almost immediately being fired upon by many Xindi warships patrolling the area. The attack is soon halted, though, as a squadron of Xindi aquatic ships forms a protective escort around the Enterprise. Intense bursts of communication are detected between the various Xindi vessels, until at last a shuttle docks with the Enterprise and a Xindi aquatic reptilian security detachment demands Captain Augustina Lopez comes with them to the Xindi Council chambers to plead for her life in person. Okay. There are DOF mission givers around the academy. Oh, you're probably talking about Stowe, aren't you? Captain Lopez presents her evidence to the Xindi Council proving Earth's innocence. Xindi fears that Earth would seek to destroy their species as shown to be the fabrication of trans-dimensional beings who themselves have created subspace instabilities in the Delphic expanse to allow the region to become habitable to their kind. The arboreal representatives are convinced, with the aquatics and primates demanding more time to consider their response. However, the reptilians and insectoids are enraged by this. Seizing control of the weapon, the reptilians and insectoids launch the device on a direct course to Earth, while the Enterprise races to try and catch up with it. We will not fail. The Xindi weapon has entered the Sol system, with an escort of several ships. If the weapon reaches Earth, the loss to humanity will be catastrophic. Alright everybody, let's go. Fully repaired, the Andorian starship Kumari enters the Sol system with orders to assist the United Earth against the Xindi weapon threat. The Kumari's arrival may tip the balance in the upcoming battle. Let's go, let's go. Not sure that it will. Given that
Our
I've got
presence in the galaxy has not gone by.
Not now, Ferengi. Later. Not now, Romulans. Later. Not now, Caridians. Later. I'm not even sure that we can do this.
Fleet lost.
Admiral Lopez died when the Enterprise was destroyed. No! We're not winning this. We're not winning. We are certainly not winning. Take a frigate. It's not going to help too much, but take it.
Construction complete.
We haven't even halved its armor. Read alert! Read alert!
Construction complete. Technology discovered. Survey complete. Technology discovered.
Don't know what we can do. Let's just hold them up. With our one ship.
Colony established.
Just given the resources, it barely matters at this point. Oh, the infestation started over 2 months ago in the remote reaches of Malea Planum. The southern ice cap was seeded with a highly modified anaerobic bacterium that injected contaminants into the ice wall, so releasing a small amount of heat in the process. There were many genetic safeguards and a very simplistic DNA strand. Freak change in the... Oh. Well, we've got to do some stuff, but first we've got to try and save our planet. We've lost another fleet. I think we're fucked, folks. I think we're fucked! Decide next year. There isn't going to be a next year. Now the question is, can our starbase do what must be done in order to stop the weapon? I think the answer is going to be no here. Oof. Now don't go around there. Come over here. I should have had all my fleets here. Oh dear. Shit. Armor is almost down. Armor is down. It's now eating away at the hull. Their armor is down. Attack those ships first. Oh, I can't tell you what to do, can I? Come on, destroy those reptilian ships. You just might do this. Yes, you can have your extra resources. Hardly matters at this point. I think it's going to lose. By Earth, says Lorundle, yeah. Are there any defences that I can build? No, nothing that I've got enough cash for. Decide next year. No, 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 no! I've lost. I have lost. I don't have a second fleet. I do have a second fleet. Come back! Help Earth! Oh. I didn't know there was a second fleet. God damn. Oh, sorry, Earth. Oh. There it is. Oh my. Contact with the Andorian Empire has been sporadic since the destruction of the homeworld. However, recent news has suggested that Chancellor Cabal's administration has authorized an aid package for the immediate distribution among the worlds of the United Human Remnant. Survivors of the attack remain skeptical of alien motives, however. Moves like this go a long way toward changing opinions. Oh my.
Anomaly found.
It's happened, folks. It has happened. If I'd known that we had, like, another kind of semi-decent fleet, like we've got the Kamari and various other fleets that had kind of parked up in the Sirius system. Damn.
Construction complete.
Ah! And right after the death of Earth. Right after the death of Earth, we have formed the Federation. This is SETI Alpha 5, says Dural. I think you also suck, Gary. Don't you worry about that. Lex says, restart the game! Well, fortunately for me, this is actually going to be the end of the stream. The delegates have all assembled in the Grand Chamber on Earth because, yeah, there isn't one on Earth anymore. Federation Day!
I'm not just any Cardassian.
Oh, dear. Well, I don't think there's a save early enough for me to do anything about that. But I think what I might do is I might play a little bit by myself. Unfortunately, one of the things, as I'm sure you can imagine, about trying to stream is I don't necessarily concentrate on trying to win. I'm just having a good time. So what I might do is I might do a little bit of trying to win off camera, do a bit of try-harding, and then I'll come back for another stream later. Gul has just killed 9 billion people. Hey, I didn't pull the trigger. Gul, you shouldn't have taken the phase better dead than fed to heart. I can't help wanting the Federation to lose. I'm a Cardassian. What do you expect from me? Gul is why humans can't have nice things. Accurate. Accurate. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed this couple of streams. As I say, I'll go and do a little bit of try-harding in my own time. And soon, I will come back to you, and hopefully, can you try hard with Earth Still Living? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll go and do a bit of try-harding, restart the game. And I can just breeze through all the storylines now by myself. Gul is Gaia's Baltar. No, stream's still going. Well, as far as I can tell. But I am ending the stream now. Folks, I hope you've had a good time, and I think I might come back to you, maybe not today, because it's getting a little bit late, but at some point over the next couple of days, I'll come back to you with a little bit more of this, and you might find that I'm doing quite well. You might. You might not. Folks, thanks so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. For now, this is the Gul out.